Looking for a decent and free city view in Shinjuku? Then go to the Tokyo Metropolitan Building. It's a bit of a walk from Shinjuku Station, but it's worth checking out the view from 202 meters high. The daytime view is awesome, but don't miss the gorgeous nighttime view with city lights. Shin Okubo, Koreatown. I'm not sure if you're interested in K-Town, but if you're into K-culture, maybe it's worth checking out. Since Tokyo is super close to Seoul, you can get up-to-date Korean cosmetics and K-pop goods here. I'd avoid the weekends though because it's a nightmare to walk around. Kagurazaka. Kagurazaka is slowly becoming a stylish and trendy neighborhood, at least over the past few years. It's actually one of the oldest cities in Tokyo. Kagurazaka used to be a geisha district back in the day. You can still see remnants of this in the uniquely lined stone pavement and quiet alleyways. Oh, and it's a dope spot for street food. Hiei Shrine. Hiei Shrine has one of the most beautiful and photogenic shrine gates in Tokyo. Many travelers don't know about it as it's hidden away between Akasaka and Tameki-Sano Station. Tourists usually go to more well-known gates like Hanazono Shrine in Ueno, but to me, this spot is so much more.
What do these things say? Yeah, what does that say? Tori 2014. Oh! Naru! Oh!
Shaved ice. Shaved ice has been a trendy food for the past few years. Thanks Instagram. It usually comes in a huge mountain form and you get to customize the toppings. You can either go chocolatey or fruity, depending on your taste. My favorite spot is yellow in Roppongi, and I went both. Oreo
Isn't it just halo?
Cookies and mango, and this light and fluffy shaved ice goes down so smoothly. Ikebukuro. Ikebukuro is one of the busiest districts on the northwest side of Yamanote Line. It offers numerous entertainment, shopping, and dining options. Connected to the station, two huge department stores, Tobu and Seibu, both offering a luxury shopping experience. Also, Ikebukuro is known for awesome ramen shops and a second capital for all of you anime nerds. Ikebukuro Sunshine City. Ikebukuro Sunshine City is the biggest entertainment landmark in Ikebukuro. It's a shopping mall, but it's so much more than that. It has J-World, Pokemon Center, planetarium, aquarium. Well, check out my rainy day video.
Oh, what is that?
World, Pokemon Center, planetarium, aquarium.
What anime is this? Precure?
Well, check out my rainy day video guide to see even more. Namjotown. Namjotown is an indoor theme park at Sunshine City. I completely underestimated this place before I went inside for the first time, but it's decently sized park with lots of arcade games, haunted attractions, and even escape rooms. And if you get hungry, they even have a gyoza stadium inside. Moreru Minion is a purikura shop, aka Japanese photo booth, popular among young schoolgirls for its pink and girly space. It's located in Ikspiari, the shopping mall at the entrance of Tokyo Disney Resort. In addition to paid photo booths, there's also free photo spaces you can use to get your Instagram on. Ice cream. Japan has found a way to make ice cream all of their own. I've tried matcha ice cream, spiky ice cream and crepes, ice cream and melonpan, ice cream with Oreo cookies. Basically, I've had a lot of ice cream in Tokyo. But one of my favorite Tokyo brand ice creams with ingredients from Hokkaido is called
diabetes, no cap.
Alright, over to the east side, Asakusa. Asakusa is definitely a must-go to soak in Japanese culture. I can't deny that it's filled with tourists, especially at Sensoji Temple and Nakamise area, so I recommend exploring the minor streets to get the full experience. Although some shops close on Tuesday, I prefer going during this time to avoid the crowds. Sensoji and Nakamise Dori. Sensoji is Tokyo's oldest temple and is situated at the center of Asakusa, and Nakamise Dori is a street that runs from Kaminari Gate to the temple. Nakamise is an excellent spot to throw down on Japanese sweets. While souvenir shops are very tourist-trappy, this street is definitely one of the best places for street food. Also, there are multiple small shrines and temples all around Sensoji, worth also checking out. Kimono rental. If you want to get your geisha on, Asakusa is your spot. You will find many kimono and yukata rental shops in this neighborhood.
Ooh.
Most shop rentals start from 3,000 yen, and you can wear it all day, so it's not that bad of a deal. Walk around in a kimono and feel like a local. Rickshaws, also known as jinrikisha, are cool and fun but expensive in my opinion. A 10-minute ride for two costs about 4,000 yen. Most of the drivers speak English and explain each site to you as you go, and are more than happy to serve as your photographer at each spot. Hanayashiki Amusement Park. Hanayashiki is the oldest theme park in Asakusa that has this ultra retro and old school cute vibe. Seeing the roller coaster next to this massive Hanayashiki Amusement Park. Hanayashiki is the oldest theme park in Asakusa that has this ultra retro and old school cute vibe. I always find it strange seeing the roller coaster next to this massive historic temple, but still cool nonetheless. And you can even view Sensoji from the freefall ride. Sumida
I've been in one
Park.
of those
Sumida Park is a
free
long
falls.
park
Scary.
running along the Sumida River.
Woo!
This is another great spot for cherry blossom viewing.
Sakura!
River cruise dinner. Yakata Bune. Yakata Bune is a Japanese-style cruise which usually comes with a meal plan. Seeing the boats from landside floating on the Sumida River is
Oh my
pretty
God.
dope, but experiencing the ride firsthand is like no
Beer.
other. Meal plans and prices vary depending on the boat company. I prefer the all-you-can-eat
Oh,
and drink meal
tempura.
course, but make sure to make your reservations in advance. Hoppy Street. Hoppy Street is a place to get your drink on in Asakusa. Hoppy is a beer-flavored drink which is a mix of soju and beer-flavored soda. Born post-World War to skirt beer taxes, it became the drink of choice for the Shitamachi areas. If you want to be super local, then throw down on some cheap hoppy beer and enjoy food at the food stalls. Oh, and locals are all about that daytime drinking, especially on the weekends. Have a beer at Asahi Building. Nothing like having a cold Asahi beer overlooking the city. Even the building was designed to look like a beer mug with foam on top. Monja. Monja is a specialty food in old downtown areas of Tokyo. It's kind of like a runny version of okonomiyaki, a Japanese pancake. It has flour or Chinese yam base mixed with dashi. You can add vegetables, meat, or seafood to your choice, and it's a Japanese treat all on its own.
Wait, what?
Tokyo
You eat like
Skytree. Just one station away from Asakusa stands the largest tower in Japan. You may think that it's only an observatory, but there's just so much more to this place. At the bottom of the tower there's a complete shopping mall, planetarium, aquarium, restaurants, VR park, and
Vomit.
lots more. And yeah, there's Tokyo Tower too, but I like Tokyo Skytree much better since it's newer and has so much more to offer. Sumo. Ryogoku is nearby
Oh.
Skytree. Known as the home of the Sumo Dojo and the Ryogoku Kokugikan, sumo matches are held in January, May, and September, and tickets are not too hard to reserve for foreign travelers. If your traveling schedule aligns, here's another experience you can't get anywhere else in the world. Kappabashi Dori. This household
Damn.
kitchen supply town runs between Ueno and Asakusa. You can find some of the best handcrafted Japanese cooking knives here, Japanese tablewares, and you can even make plastic food samples here. Ueno Park. Ueno Park covers the whole entire west side of Ueno Station. Ueno Park is massive, containing 7 museums,
my-
1 zoo, a huge pond, and several temples and
Jesus.
shrines.
Yo, how did they fit this in Tokyo, man? Wait. How? Like what?
Is the whole entire west side of Ueno Station. Ueno
Huh? There's a freaking penguin zoo here. There's an elephant like over here.
massive
Pandas over there. So many sakura trees. Like what?
containing 7 museums.
There's monkey. Is that a sloth or a monkey? There's flamingos, goats, rabbits, lions. What is that? Penguins. Yo!
One
Yo! Gorilla! Yo! Is this where Gorilla, virtual Gorilla lives? Is this where he lives? Yo! Virtual Gorilla! What is that? What is that app? Yo! What is that big bird with the... Gorilla-san streams from the cage. Naruhodo. A
one
toucan.
zoo, a huge pond, and several temples and shrines. Ueno Park also hosts a Cherry Blossom Festival, which offers lots of food stands and picnic areas. Ameyoko, a lively disco, was originally a black market in the post-war era. It runs along the train track down to Okachimachi Station. It's known for its Chinese and Korean street food and old-school bars. The spicy noodles here are nice. Cherry blossoms. I've mentioned cherry blossoms in this video a couple times already, but let's dig a bit deeper. Cherry blossoms in Tokyo are incredibly magnificent, but it happens and finishes so quickly, so you gotta keep up to date with the cherry blossom forecast. The season only lasts for 2 weeks and is usually between mid-March and early
2
April.
weeks?
I've also created a top 10 Tokyo cherry blossoms vid if you're in town during this
We'll
time.
take Jen
Ginza.
here for sure.
So Ginza is known for upmarket shopping and dining. It's like New York's Fifth Avenue with a Japanese flavor. Many flagship stores of high fashions are lined up on Chuodori, but some are scattered throughout the area. Ginza had a boom in the 18th century, so you'll find many retro restaurants and cafes here with history. Definitely a mix of the old and new Tokyo. Kabukiza. Kabukiza is a kabuki theater in Ginza. You can experience traditional performing arts of kabuki while dining on a bento box. And are you worried about not understanding the kabuki language? No worries. Japanese don't understand some of it either. Oh yeah, and don't forget to
I thought thought he was gonna say, "Oh, are you worried you're not going to understand the language? Well, they have English translation." Nope, that's not what he said. Nope.
Check out the souvenir shops on the basement floor. Uniqlo Ginza, Japan's biggest fashion brand. Uniqlo has its flagship store in Ginza, and to me, it's worth visiting.